Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Well, as you saw, I found myself in a horrible lie next to the green. My ball is very, very much sunk all the way down to the bottom of the grass. Unfortunately, with kukui grass, the ball can nestle down sometimes. And when you watch golf on TV, especially when the guys play the bigger events, the tournament organizers make sure that the rough is grown quite long. And how to play the shot can be quite tricky sometimes. As mentioned earlier, with our embedded ball rule, my ball's not embedded here. It hasn't broken the surface of the ground, so I've got to play this ball as it lies. There's no relief for me. Now, playing this shot, for most amateurs, when the ball's lying down and nestled down as much as it is now, one of two things tend to happen. We either try and get under the ball, tend to duff it, and the ball finishes right in front of you, or you try and help the ball out of that lie, hit it thin, catch it at the bottom of the club, and it just shoots over the back of the green. The big secret when playing this shot is you actually play this similar to a bunker shot. You're not going to try and actually make contact with the ball. The club and the leading edge is going to slide underneath the ball, and because of the acceleration, the momentum through the shot, the ball will pop out of that lie. So when I address the shot, or when I want to play the shot, I'm going to take a club with quite a bit of loft. I've got my lob wedge here. The flag's not too far away from me at the moment, so I need the ball to come out fairly soft if I can control the speed and land as softly onto the green as possible. So addressing this shot and how I would play it, I'm going to open my club face just ever so slightly. The reason for this is the leading edge now can cut through the grass with no real effort. I'm first of all going to take a couple of practice swings just next to the ball, just to get the feeling of how thick this grass actually is. Now, going back and through the shot, very important here, you're going to have a bit of wrist action on the backswing and follow through. You're not going to play this stiff wristed, as there won't be enough or sufficient club head speed for the club to actually cut through the grass. So if you look at my practice swing, it's going to be a pretty long swing back and through. And as you can hear there, that club is cutting through the grass quite nicely. So if I allow the club to do its work and the leading edge to cut through the grass, the ball will come out of this lie. I've got to trust the loft of the club, and I've got to trust my technique that the ball will pop up out of the grass. So first of all, ball position for me is going to be sort of just left of center in my stance. Club face a little bit more open, and as you can see, I'm placing the club quite a long way behind the ball. I'm not putting the club right next to the ball because I don't actually want to hit the ball here. So I'm not going to place the club in there right behind the ball. I'm placing it about an inch or two behind the ball. From there now I take my setup position, and very important here, I've got to commit through the grass, I've got to commit through the shot like my practice swing. So let's see if we can pull it off. A little bit too hard, but the ball came out of that line no problem. If you come a little bit closer here, you'll actually see now that the club has cut through the grass, made a little divot, but you can definitely see my entry point and my exit point through the grass. The ball was sort of in this region over here, so I didn't come anywhere near touching the ball. I accelerated through the grass. Key thing here is, if I accelerate correctly, the leading edge then cuts through the grass, and as you can see there, the grass that's sort of on the surface of the face here, that's sort of where the ball made impact with my club head. So I didn't try and actually hit the ball, I didn't try and help the ball out of that lie. Used the loft of the club sufficiently, trusted the leading edge, and I committed through the grass and got it onto the green, and I've given myself a chance to actually now sink my putt. Remember that next time when the ball is lying in thick grass, trust the loft, commit to your shot, and the ball will pop out.
Audio Jungle. Audio